Hello, welcome to let's try that again.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. It's great and chill. The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. Great and chill.
Hello, welcome to episode 275 of All Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. Of course, I'm Greg, and I'm joined always by the team. Oh my God, I'm all over my words again already.
On the team ways.
This is actually the second start because I messed up the first one simply saying welcome to the All Seeing Guys.
Hang on, wait. Let me give it a go.
Go.
Hello and welcome to an episode of All Seeing Guys. I am, of course, Greg Armstrong.
Joe's on Teams. We're talking over the computer. Welcome to All Seeing Guys. This is episode 275. Can you fucking believe it? What a nice round number that is as well. I know it's
Sometimes you
not
just
an
gotta
even number, but it's a
freestyle
nice
it.
round number.
You just got to freestyle it sometimes, and it just works.
Yeah, let's go with the flow. I get
Yeah,
it. Well,
that's it.
It has worked for the last, 274 episodes. And all the extra ones kicking around out there as well.
Slight guidance. Yeah,
A little nudge in the right direction. How are you, Joe?
I'm very well actually. Yeah, thank you.
Very well,
good.
actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's good
just
to hear.
in a good mood. Had the weekend off, but it felt like a long week at work, and I finished on a close, so it was nice just to kind of sort of like chill out and feel like I actually had a day off. So that was pretty cool, man. Just chilling, nice, going well.
No, just chilled out. Okay, nice.
Chilled out, just chilled out.
Yeah, no shopping, no events out, no.
Nah, man, it's not my style anymore.
No, not your style anymore. No. Have you visited your mum recently, Joe?
What?
Have you visited your mum recently, Joe?
Can't even remember. No, I don't think since the last episode. In all honesty.
Right, okay.
But she's alright. No, I've just been chilling out watching. I have been watching. There's a guy playing. Found a guy on YouTube that does like fall asleep to me playing a so and so game. And
okay.
He played one. He was playing. I watched it a little bit earlier whilst I was doing the artwork, and it was like a build your own town sort of thing. And I was just like, oh my God, I could make Jacksonville.
Yes.
I could actually make Jacksonville.
I mean, I also have lots of things lying around for photography to build towns. I build entire towns on my table regularly.
Don't go fucking just putting Godzilla destroying Jacksonville.
I don't have to put
want
Godzilla in there at all.
No, not at all.
No. I could put the turtles in there,
Put the
hanging
turtles
out.
in Jackson. In
although
Florida.
they'll be the wrong scale.
Florida's probably a good place for some turtles.
Yeah. Although I haven't got the right scale for that. No, it'd have to be Godzilla destroying it. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Or at least visiting. Well, I
Just
can do it.
visiting.
It doesn't have
Just
to
on
be
his
destruction.
vacation.
It's not always destruction.
He's a keen surfer, I hear.
I actually, I actually got a couple of nice extra Godzilla toys for my birthday, which happened between
Of
episodes.
course, yes. Have many happy returns to you. Greg.
Thank you. Not really, it's your birthday in your 40s, like. Who gives a shit?
I know, yeah. Like who gives a shit, right? At this point.
Yeah, and I was working the late anyway, so.
Yeah. No, unfortunate timing, but that's even now. Like, but though it's just like, who cares, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't mind. I didn't go around being like, I want to change it. Everyone's like, why didn't you change it? I'm like, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Anyway, I couldn't anyway. Two people are off is what it is. That's why I'm doing the late. Just get on with it, but it was fine. Birthday was, it was all right.
Yeah.
I did get some cool presents and went out for lunch and just very chilled.
Good.
Very
Good
chilled.
stuff. Yeah.
Very chilled. And then it was over with.
Perfect.
And then I was older. The amount of times people asked me how old I was going to be, I had to check.
Yeah, I kind
Like-
of just stopped. I just usually just keep saying 40, but it's not. It's not
It's 42.
Yeah,
But I had to
I'll
check
be
that.
42 in April. Yeah,
I had to check that a couple of times.
so weird.
I was like, am I 41? Am I 43? Am I 42?
it's
I
so,
don't know.
it's so bizarre being like an age that my
Yes.
fucking parents were. It was like I prominently remember my parents being of this age. and it's
Yeah,
really
well, that's
cool.
what I think. I remember my parents being the age I am. I remember my dad's 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
Like clear memories of it. It's weird to think that. Like, oh my god, I'm older than my dad was in that memory that I've always had.
I know. It's such
Like-
a weird fucking thing, and I haven't even achieved fucking like even a near percentage of.
No,
what
no,
I-
well, yeah. So I always just blame the government.
Oh dear.
Just blame the government.
Yeah, man, it's a bizarre feeling being of this age, and it's just kind of sort of I don't know. It's a bit of a nothing decade, isn't it? 40.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my birthday, and I worked, and other than that, is pretty much what you will probably see on the title of this episode. Is yeah. So last time, it was the night we last recorded.
The night after. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago today.
That was poor timing.
Yeah, we finished recording. I edited the episode, and I didn't write it down because I was like, well, it terrified me so much. I have such a clear memory of it. But now it's been 2 weeks, and I am like, fuck, I should have written it down.
No, you put a pretty good description in the group chat.
Yeah,
with me,
no,
innit?
I got it. I have got it. Yeah, so I don't really. I remember like struggling to sleep, but I did fall asleep, and I remember having. And I don't dream a lot, but I had like really vivid, like weird dreams. Like, and
Yeah.
when I tell you about the dream, it sounds. And I wouldn't just tell you all my dreams, listeners, but this one really stood out and kind of led on to a horrible night. But this, even though when I tell it to you, it sounds comical, it sounds funny, but it wasn't. Like at the time, this dream wasn't comical. Not I haven't got to the paralysis yet. This is just a dream.
Yeah,
when I tell you what happened,
Oh, okay.
it's gonna sound really funny, but it generally wasn't funny. It was the whole tone of the dream was just dark and grey, and like with little hints of blue. It was a really weird tone to it, like a really weird color palette in my head.
The vibe was off.
Yeah, it just felt wrong, and all the rooms, anywhere I visited, and it was all made of wood. Everything was made of wood, like rickety old wood. Every building, every room I'd be in would be dark and rickety old floorboards and chipped wood. Like it was weird setting. But basically, the dream was I've forgotten a lot of it. A lot happened in this dream, but the main narrative that was really like making me uneasy in my dream was that I was late for work. Like really
classic,
late for work.
Classic.
Like, yeah, I know, right? Like I was like hours late. Like I completely got my shifts wrong.
Yeah.
And I've been called by the manager, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm on my way, but I'm not home. I'm nowhere near home. I need to get home. And the rest of it was me trying to get home. Like most of the dream was me trying to make my way home.
Yeah.
And I just was really. I kept getting lost, or I didn't have my keys. Just all the cliches that stopped me. Eventually, I'd eventually get home, and my home would be this really horrible, dark, like single one room with like a sink in the corner. Again, all chipped wood and a chipped double bunk bed. I think it was like a hostel maybe I was staying in, and I had all shit. It was really messy. It was very unlike me, but apparently that was my home. And I'd get there, and I'd put on my uniform. And I'd open the door, go through it, and then I wouldn't be at home anymore. I'd be miles away from home. And I wouldn't be in my uniform anymore either.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, I need to get back home and get changed again. And I kept being like, why does this keep happening? It's stressing me out. And it would happen over and over again.
Yeah.
But getting home would be an epic journey in itself. Like, I'd have loads of strange encounters and adventures on the way getting there. Like, it was so bizarre. And I remember at one point being like, I can't phone George and say to him, sorry, I'm still late. My uniform keeps disappearing off my body because that's ridiculous. I remember literally saying that in my dream. Like it's not a real excuse, but it is what's happening. Like it was.
Oh dear.
Anyway, there was a couple of times in this dream. There was a point where I was by a statue in like some woods, and I saw like this shadow there.
Yeah.
And it's like I knew, and it kind of in the corner of my eye, and it was gone. And I knew, it's like my brain just filled in the gap, and I instantly knew that this shadow was something I had to avoid, and it was following me.
Okay.
And that just added another layer of
Yeah. So it's kind of like it was like in your peripheral vision, like the majority of the time. Okay.
And there was a couple of times I thought I saw it in the peripheral. I was like, oh shit, it's still on my case. Like it's still chasing me. Like, At one point, I was backstage of a fucking musical. Like, mate, honestly, I was going all... Mate, I'm telling you, I had some
jumping
crazy
all over the
adventures.
place.
I was all over the gaff. Anyway, all of a sudden, I've got back to my house, my horrible little room. I'm in the top bunk, and it gets really dark and dingy. And maybe there's like water dripping I can hear, like it's really horrible. And I'm in there, and I go to pull my cover up, and I can't get it to pull up, so I like flap it. Like, proper shake out the cover. And as I shake, this is again in my dream, I shake it, and as it lays on the bed, as it falls, all of a sudden, the shadow figure's just fucking there in my face.
Mate, that's
like, it's just there. He's just in the bed with me. He's behind the cover as it falls. He sat, like, a foot away from me, and he's made... Now, describing him sounds really nice and friendly, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Kind of picture Casper, like, in the movie, the friendly ghost.
Yeah.
But a child, he has legs, like...
Yeah.
But that sort of shape and glow to him. But inside's all filled with smoke. Like black, dark smoke. And it's constantly moving. And do you remember those like lights you used to get? They used to be like the gadget shop and shit. They were like a cloud in like a ball of light. And it would just be clouds moving in this lamp.
That does ring us.
It was kind of that. All the smoke was moving inside this like clear body. And it had glowing eyes. I couldn't see a mouth, but it was snarling.
Just just you describing then like how it was just there is such like a great like Haunting of Hill House jump scare sort of. Who's the fucking guy who's the director of it?
Of what, House on Haunted Hill?
He's because me and Becca watched a.
I like that film.
It's great. It's really good. It's but the guy who directed it. He's done like a whole bunch of... He did the same guy that did Midnight Mass. He was the same guy that did,
That's not the 1959 one, I assume. It's the remake, right?
No, this is the TV series.
What one are you talking about? Not House on Haunted.
Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, right, sorry. I'm looking up the film House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, no.
Which is also, I like that film.
I mean, great. That's also...
But no, I like the series as well. I like the series you're talking about, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you're talking about... what's his fucking name?
Right.
Mike... Yes, Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan.
I got there without looking it up.
We watched a shit ton of his fucking stuff recently. Good Luck Chuck, we watched. Which is a fucking
He's good.
Fuck.
He's
really
good.
But yeah, no, just your description of that, where with the flapping of the, and then the next thing you see is just like Paralysis, the demon.
I'm really actually. While you're just talking about Mike Flanagan, I'm actually really looking forward to his film he's doing, the horror film he's doing for DC. Well, I don't know if it is pure horror, but he's doing Clayface.
Oh, really?
Okay. They've given it to him. He pitched like a horror take on Clayface. And his Batman's not in it or anything like that. It's just going to be a one standalone dark.
So like they did
DC
with Joker
film.
kind of sort of thing.
Yeah. But Mike Flanagan's doing that. It should be a trailer. It should be a trailer out for that soon. Anyway, I'm in bed. This thing appears in front of me in the dream, right in front of me, and I fucking shit myself. Not literally, but I like startle. I jump.
Yeah.
So it's a jump scare. I jump.
Yeah.
And that's when I wake up and I'm on the sofa downstairs and I'm lying on my back across the sofa and I wake up like oh that's fucking horrible, and it's just sat on my chest, like it's just there, like I wake up and it's there, it hasn't moved, it's still exactly where it was when I woke up when I was dreaming. Now I open my eyes, it's just there, it's on my chest, it's just sat on my chest staring at me. And his face, and I can't, and I'm like, and in my head I'm like, fuck, but I can't move anything. I can't move my arms. I can't move my face. Anything. I'm just completely paralyzed. I can't move anything, and I'm trying so hard to move. Yeah. And I can't, and I'm so fucking scared, mate. It was so fucking scary.
That's
oh my god,
terrifying,
it was so fucking scary, and it's just sat, and it's not moving. It's not it's the smoke inside. It's moving, but it's not. It's just perfectly still, and it's not blinking. It's just sat on my chest, just staring at me. And its face is like, I don't know, like fucking 30 centimeters away from mine, like, and it's just, and I can't fucking move. I'm trying so hard to move, and I can't do anything. And then in my head, it's weird. I remember the moment I went to shout, like, what's going on? But I stopped in my head. I stopped halfway through, and switched it to "Who are you?" which I found really bizarre. That's what I decided to think. And in my head, I'm just saying "Who are you?" over and over again. And eventually, I start to kind of feel my lips start to move.
Yeah.
But mate, honestly, I must have man. I wish I kind of actually maybe I'm glad there's not. But if there was audio of what happened, I was literally silent. Oh no. And it eventually, like, it got louder and louder.
Playing that on the episode would have been amazing, and I would have waited until the episode so you could get my But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure I want to hear that audio.
No,
that is like there's apps you can get that like record you whilst you sleep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fuck, man, like God knows what that sounded
and
like.
it kept building up and up to the point. I remember at one point, honestly, I need to lean back. I was proper like, "Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?" Like just so loud. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Like, and the more I do it, the more I start feeling my face start to like not freshen up, but like release. I'm starting to shout more and more and more, louder and clearer, and I slowly start feeling my arms, my hands start to move again, and I'm like trying so hard, I still can't get up. I swing my head round, so now it moves away from the child, and I'm looking at the TV, which is off, but I'm looking at the TV.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then that's when I kind of realised at this point I'm literally screaming, "Who are you? Who are you?" Like over and over. And I'm like, I don't stop screaming. I tap my phone to check the time. Why I'm still screaming? Because I can't, mate. Honestly, I can't stop. I can't stop. It's weird. And it said it was like 2:45 in the morning. And again in my head I'm like, shit. So I stop. I just stop, and then I look around. The kid's gone, and I'm awake. That's it. I'm like I can sit up now, like fucking, and I'm like sitting waiting for someone to go, fuck, man. Everyone must have heard me, man. I was screaming, probably for minutes. Like proper, like it would have built up slowly, but they would have heard like, all the way to like proper like Batman. Who are you? Like,
Who are Spider-Man?
Fuck, man, it was, oh my god, it was so tense. It was so, honestly, I was sweating. I like sat up and I was just like, like holy fuck, what was that? Shit, what was that?
God
Fuck.
damn.
Oh my god, it was so, it was horrible. It was heavy. It was fucking heavy as fuck.
I've never had anything like that. Nothing at all. I had a weird dream recently, which has now made me realise that there's also been like, when I have had dreams, there's been a weird sort of like pattern of like things appearing in it. It always seems like I always seem to just remember trains being involved. In dreams. But the one recently that I remembered having was I was stuck in a town. And the town was called Redditch. I specifically remember.
I've been to Redditch.
Yeah, it's an actual town. I've never been.
It's where I go for Echo Live.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's weird.
Maybe that's the connection.
Maybe that's why, because I go there like 3 times a year.
Yeah, or I was just sort of like scrolling Reddit before going to bed, and it's just fucking, my brain has just played the trick on me, because I've never been to Redditch.
No.
But I was stuck in this town of Redditch, and I was trying to leave, but every time I tried to leave, I was foiled somehow. So like, I'd go to the train station, and it would just be like, "Oh, you've missed the train. Okay, well, when's the next one? Tomorrow." What? Like, why is there only one train a day? Okay, we'll get past that. I'd go back to the train station and then just be like, "Oh, no, this train's full. You can't get on it." So then I would just be like, "Okay, I don't think trains are the answer of getting out of here." I was just stuck in this place and I couldn't get out, and it was a really weird, bizarre dream.
So, what do trains signify in dreams?
What do they
Dreaming of a train often symbolises your life's journey, goals and path, representing progress, conformability or missed opportunities depending on the details. Like whether you're driving, missing it, driving, you're in control, missing it, anxiety about missing out, or just observing and feeling detached. The specifics, speed, destination, emotions and interactions are key to understanding if it's about personal growth.
Fair play.
There you go. So
what about smoke demons? What are that?
Yeah. So I couldn't really sleep after that.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Fuck no. The only time I could ever really think of like not to that level, but like waking up and being like, fucking sweating was God, maybe a few years back, but like fucking Paul Becker was right next to me in bed, and she was just like, what's going, what's happening?
I thought you said Paul Becker. I was like, who the fuck's Paul Becker? Did you say Paul Becker?
Yeah.
Right,
She
okay.
was, she was in the bed next to me.
Paul
And all
Becker
of a sudden,
was
I'm
next
just
to me.
like, all of a sudden, I'm just sort of like upright, going like, fucking sweating. Can't even remember what the dream was, but it wasn't fun.
God, yeah.
But that's the only time I could really remember like having like that kind of reaction.
God, that time when I dreamt I was fighting a man to the death, and we had a gun each and no bullets. But there was one bullet in my top pocket of my shirt. I knew it was there,
yeah.
and so did he. So we were both. I was trying to get to it, so was he. So we were both fighting over my pocket of my shirt to get this bullet, so we could get it first in our guns and be the first one to kill each other. And I remember waking up to Lizzie being like, "Well, like I was like attacking her. I was like hitting her,
Jesus.
but I was on top of her, like trying to get the bullet out of her fucking whatever."
Jesus.
Wow, so that was intense. So yeah, I sat there and basically was like, "Well, what happened?" So I did read up on. I did make some notes. My notes I made up were sleep paralysis, late for work, trying to get somewhere. Oh, my legs not working. Scary shadow figure lurking in corners.
Legs not working is a classic though.
So
like,
yes, that's I thought of you. Even in the dream, I remembered remembering the discussion we'd had about this. I couldn't run.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying once how you can't run, or you couldn't run in your dreams. And I was like, I swear I run in my dreams. This dream, I could. It's like my legs were made out of sandbags.
Yeah.
Or
I
like,
can't
couldn't
run. So the thing that I always do in dreams, always, whenever I'm in a running situation and I can't fucking run, I start running backwards because it's faster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it
That's a
makes you
good
feel
tip.
faster, and then
I remember
obviously
that for next time.
Yeah, do give it a go.
Yeah, I crawled a lot.
Not by choice.
Like really fast.
Not by
like
choice.
zooming, but I crawled. Like I wasn't galloping like a horse or anything, but I was crawling pretty fast.
Okay, fair.
Like sometimes you can on the stairs when you go up. I was like
You
that.
got to adapt. You got to adapt.
Yeah, but I couldn't run. Like it was horrible.
Not for
there
the
was
life of
times
me.
I had to run, and I was running late for work, and I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't
Yeah,
even
man.
walk that fast. Now it's like the gravity was different in my dream.
Mm.
But I do remember in my dream having the thought of I've had this conversation with Joe before about dreams.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if that meant I knew I was dreaming or not, or if I actually thought I was.
Is that when
experiencing
I just randomly turned up, like eating an ice cream, and be like, "What's up? Can't run?"
What's up?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fucker,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
just walks off again. Like,
I told you.
remember what I said about running backwards?
So, sleep paralysis. What is it? Let's have a little look here, Joe. This is what I was looking up when I woke up. Sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move or speak that occurs when waking up or falling asleep, often accompanied by intense fear and hallucinations. It occurs when the brain wakes from REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Thank you.
Very nice. That's me in the corner.
I'm pushing another phone up the stairs. When the brain wakes...
I like that when we do mention REM, our song choices usually vary.
Mate, I like that song.
Yours is obscure. I like it. Like it pops
Yeah.
on every now and again. It comes on at work, and I'm just like, oh, it's great.
I
stuff.
haven't
Like,
heard it in a long time. So I haven't
Yeah,
heard that
man.
in years. But Hilfiger, I used to hear it all the time there. And I remember the video, and it was from the Jim Carrey film, wasn't it? Man on the Moon. It was from that film. That's what they made it
okay.
for.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it was the main song for the Jim Carrey film, Man on the Moon.
I thought Man on the Moon was for Man on the Moon.
No. No, this is the one when he plays the comedian, doesn't he? He's not actually on the moon. Like,
Yeah, it's Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I swear the film's called A Man on the Moon or something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's right.
I digress. We're talking about rapid eye movement, sleep, not the band, not the popular order. The eyes have it. It occurs when the brain wakes from REM sleep, while the body remains in a state of paralysis. My God, paralysis. Sleep paralysis. I can say it when I say sleep paralysis, but on its own,
Yeah. Can't be done.
lasting from a few seconds to several minutes. Okay. Key aspects of sleep paralysis include consciousness with atonia. Individuals are fully conscious but unable to move their muscles. That's the atonia. Timing. It occurs either while falling asleep or upon waking. For me, it was waking up from a fucking jump scare. It felt like there's one of the Freddy Krueger films, and I think it's actually not the last one they did, but the later one they did with when they did it years, Freddy's Final Nightmare, when he looks fucking cool as fuck. He's got a trench coat on and shit, and it's
is
all
that
about
the one when they do it? They break the fourth wall. And
yes,
all
yeah.
The
The fourth
actors
wall.
from the film start getting
that's
fucking...
it. Yeah. In that, she like brings his hat back once. Or I can't remember. I think it could be wrong. It could be the first film. But there's one of the films where she brings his hat back, and she's like, "If I can do that, I can bring him back." And she grabs him and wakes up, and he's there. That's what it felt like. That's what my dream felt like.
You bought something out.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the dream
Even though I didn't grab
dude,
him.
that's so gnarly.
But that's what it. I remember thinking it when I was when my brain was firing all these what's happening in my fireworks of what the fuck is happening. Why have I just woken up from this thing and it's still here and I'm awake? Was one of the thoughts in my head was like, fuck, like in Nightmare on Elm Street, I've bought it. I've bought it out the dream. I've woken up so fucking sharply. And in my head at the time, I thought this makes perfect sense. I've woken up so like, well, it doesn't make perfect sense, but it seemed like the most sensible. It seemed like the most sensible option the only option at the time, the only explanation, that I'd woken up so quickly and aggressively that I'd brought this with me. I'd brought it out the dream with me.
Yeah.
So that was my theory while I was in paralysis. Causes linked to disrupted sleep, narcolepsy, sleep deprivation, stress, or sleeping on the back. Though often terrifying, episodes are generally harmless. I was on my back. I hadn't slept very well for ages.
Yeah.
In fact, the last 2 years, I've not really slept very well. And yeah, I have been quite stressed, but I also wonder if, just to add to the stress, if the stress of what was happening to me in my dream triggered it, because I was so stressed in my dream, like it was so stressful not being able to get to where I needed to be, and my uniform keep disappearing off my body, and and keep ending up in ridiculous places, nowhere near where I needed to be, and all these inconvenient adventures on the way trying to get back to get my uniform on, to get to work, just to be teleported somewhere else again. Like,
yeah, it's frustrating.
It was really. I was generally and not being able to run. I was scared and stressed, and then this fucking thing was chasing me, like stalking me in my dreams, like.
Yeah, it's that classic that over peering in the corner kind of sort of out of nowhere situation, and the ominous shadow in the distance sort of thing.
Probably just being hunted. Yeah, for sure. So I also then ended up on Reddit and looked at other people's sleep paralysis experiences.
Sure.
And some of them are fucking just too long to even bother with.
Yeah, you can't even.
I'm like, how is this still going? Some of them are really interesting. It's an old post. It's 15 years old, this post, but I actually did read some newer ones, and I kind of preferred the older 15-year ago ones. The new ones, this sounds so stupid. They were all very similar. It was they were all pulling from the same
source.
Yeah, whereas these ones just seemed a bit more.
They'd found a good creepypasta.
Yeah. Or they're just saying what they've heard happens or have happened, but it all just whatever's inspired them to experience it has come from. I don't know. They all sound very similar. Didn't sound that. Everyone just writes way shitter now than they did 15 years ago. Could be the case. Right. Let's see if I can find a one that's not fucking the length of my arm. Okay, this one sounds interesting. I did speak to other people I know that have had sleep paralysis before, and there is always something on your chest.
Yeah. Well, that's what's supposed to create the pressure, isn't it?
Yeah. And one friend of mine, she said that she's had it a couple of times. So for me, it was the shadow ghost child. For her, it's always just like a big, massive, strong, man, pushing on her chest. She doesn't know, like he's broken into our house.
Depends on your preference.
Yeah. Well, this one sounded very scary too, but yeah. So, Kooky Monster Oh no, so, well that's kind
I'm
of.
going to guess the amount of O's in their name, and I'm going to say 5.
I'm not wearing my glasses, dude. But 1, 2, I think 4. Because they've got 3 in Cook.
You sounded so genuinely annoyed that I asked you to count the O's. You're just like, I haven't got my glasses on, dude.
Fucking asshole. There's 3 O's in
You
Cook.
prick. What did I say before recording? I said, don't make me count.
There's 4 O's. That's close.
Close.
You were close.
I'll take it.
Right. I can recall about 3 or 4 experiences. Can you now? That sucks for you. This was probably the first time I was ever aware of the feeling of sleep paralysis, which was also probably the scariest one I've ever experienced. Great, we'll do that one. A few years back, I had a day bed, which had a lower bed to pull out. A day bed, okay, sofa bed. I had a day bed, which had a lower bed to pull out. This particular night, I decided to sleep on the lower one. As soon as I slipped into paralysis, I felt a sinking feeling in my chest. And then all of a sudden, I felt something was under my bed trying to pull me through. To where? I assume hell. While this thing was pulling me under, I also saw this giant figure standing over me. Something similar to a werewolf. His shadow silhouette was jagged on the back. I assume mangy fur. Manky sounds better. Even
Manky
weirder
does sound
part
better.
was how I woke up. During this time, I had a phone that had a bright blue lights on it on the side that lit up every time I got a phone call. In my state of paralysis, I kept hearing my phone go off, and I kept seeing the flashing blue light light up my room. I kept telling myself, wake up, answer it. Come on, it's important, you wake up. Well, afterwards, I finally woke up from the nightmare. I checked my phone and no one had called me. A shorter. That's pretty interesting. I quite like that. It's kind of like me trying to say "wake up" over and over again in my head until I could actually vocalize it. He's like manifesting a phone call, hence with the blue light in the room to like.
Of course, yeah.
And that's what he's focusing on to pull him out of it. He's like telling himself, "Wake up and answer the phone. You need to answer the phone. It's important. It's important." And eventually, it's pulled him out of the dream. But
That's
there was
great.
no phone.
How about that?
No phone call. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to go for his short experience he has here. Oh, this is very short. A shorter experience this time. I was fully aware I was slipping into paralysis. As soon as I ended up floating above my own body. I was looking over myself, and for some reason, I was glowing this dull yellow-orange light, similar to street lights, and this glow was illuminating my whole room. Very good. This one happened last week. This is another guy. This is guy or lady. This is Pineapple Day. First of all, that last one. So they're always quite a similar thing. It's always on your chest and you someone in the room, or it's the same. For me, it was something in my room was on my chest. I wasn't having a feeling and I seen something the other side of the room.
Yeah. It was like a pressure on your.
I can literally feel this kid sat on me.
Like someone like pushing down on you.
Yeah. Fucking feel this fucker on me. Okay, so Pineapple Day. The last one happened last week. I was gradually woken up by a dreadful feeling, like I was being drained. I felt like I do when I'm about to faint. Cold sweats, tingly, pulsing feeling of weakness. I was in my bedroom and there was a dark figure in the corner across from me. I felt like I was in terrible danger. I had to wake up immediately. I tried to keep my eyes open, but it was very hard. I tried to alert my husband, who was upstairs and whom I could hear watching a movie, but I couldn't make a sound. I kept trying to move. All I could manage was to look at the alarm clock. Eventually, though, I managed to call my husband and had to ask him to stay with me for a while and keep me awake. I remember thinking while I was struggling that I must have been more vulnerable than I thought, because only children and weakened people get this. No, that's not true. Obviously, maybe it is. It could be.
Yeah.
That could be.
It's not about that. It's not about.
But that's
the strength of
interesting. So
someone.
she was like awake and could but couldn't move, but could hear her husband upstairs. Because I'm still debating whether, I guess that makes sense, whether I was dreaming being on the sofa and I actually woke up when I turned my head to the TV, or was I actually awake and it was and the kid was a hallucination rather than me still being asleep and dreaming. I see what you mean. Yeah, I was still unsure for ages. Was I dreaming?
I mean, it sounds
all
like
of that?
quite the confusing experience.
Yeah, it is all very confusing. I'll give you that. It is confusing.
God damn, man. I mean, it's ugh. You know.
Yeah.
It is quite the thing, quite the phenomenon.
Can anybody else force themselves out of sleep paralysis? No.
I just start levitating in the air afterwards.
Right, okay. Sleep paralysis demons. Somebody, oh my god. Somebody's done a video talking about his sleep paralysis demons talk to him, and I love the first comment. It's like, your demons talk to you? Mine just edged creepily towards me until I eventually regained control of my eyelids. Oh, man, that's scary. And that's scary. That one just creepily moves to fucking towards them. Oh man, mine wasn't moving. Mine was perfectly still.
I don't know what's worse, in all honesty.
No, nor do I. That's fucking scary.
Actually, probably the moving, because then it's just like, oh, okay, then this thing's, if it's moving, it's real.
Yeah.
What, like?
Right,
probably,
I'm gonna do.
worst.
I'm gonna do one more of these. This is the one that asked the question originally. Exhibi, what are some of your sleep paralysis fever dream stories? Right, I often have intense sleep paralysis when I'm sick. I have full hallucinations and complete lack of body control. My entire body feels like it's covered in needles. The centre of my body feels like it's burning and will consume me and keep burning until everything is gone. My first time experienced sleep paralysis that I can remember was when I was 10. I had been learning about the Greek gods in school. I lived with my great-grandmother and slept on the couch in the living room. Time ceased to exist that night. I don't remember all of it, but trying to tell you what I do remember. I remember lying on the couch, and I remember the intense ringing from the booming voices speaking a language I could not understand. I think my eyes were already open. I can't be sure though. Fear washed over me. On my chest were all the Greek gods. I don't know how to describe it. I was the same size, but they all fit on my chest somehow. They were the size of skyscrapers. They were all separate, but they were all morphing into each other. My body was in more pain than I've ever felt in my life. I tried my hardest to move, but I couldn't. Their weight kept me from moving. I was helpless as they leaned in close to my face and screamed at me. I tried my hardest to move. I fought this for what seemed like an eternity. I don't know how long this actually lasted. I pried my shoulders out from underneath them and was able to shake around enough to fall off the couch. I fell hard. My entire body was still asleep except for my head and shoulders. I lay there face down, hallucinating that the Greek gods were taunting me and how they were slowly stepping off the couch to crush me again. Finally, my body woke up enough for me to crawl into my grandmother's room. I lay there at the foot of her bed and passed out. They couldn't get me in there. The next morning, she woke me up and asked why I was at the foot of her bed. I was too scared to tell her I was too scared that what had happened was too real, so I told her I just got too cold in the living room. And then she kept blankets in her closet. That's tense, man. He was 10.
Ugh. Yeah, that's even probably harder to understand when you're that young.
Yeah.
God damn.
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, that's tense. Fuck, man. Yeah.
Sleep paralysis, though.
Yeah, terrifying. I'm hoping I don't have it again.
Yeah, no, I do hope that for you as well.
But it's interesting the amount of people I know that I spoke to that had it, even at work.
Or something of that variety.
Yeah, but maybe not so much now. Someone had it when they were way younger, like a lot, like, and they were like, I'm not religious and never was, but I did start putting rosary beads under my pillow and it seemed to help. And I was like, oh, that's nice. That was a nice thought. Interesting.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yes. I haven't got any rosary beads. I've got a tin of baked beans. I'll stick that under there.
I've got rosemary, like a sprinkle, I guess, under my bed.
But yeah, everyone's spoken to very different experiences, but their core very dissimilar sort of pattern and like regime and experience. And everyone's like, it's fucking scary.
Yeah, man, it sounds it. It sounds it's. I mean, I'm glad it's not like, you know, chickenpox that everyone gets like to experience it once. So I mean, I don't like. I don't know if I will have that experience, and I'm quite frankly all right with not.
No,
having
that's
it.
good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope
Sorry,
you
I'm
don't as
sorry
well.
you had to go through it. Of all fucking people. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let's move on to something lighter. We're gonna wrap up with Geezedropping because I've only got a couple in the bank. But before we do, I'm not going to do a darker story because let's keep things light. Even though this is a story annoyingly from the Daily Mail, but I've seen other outlets on it. But this is the one I've got, so this is the one we're going to read.
Yeah.
This story came out 7th February, day after my birthday, and I thought you probably have seen this, Joe. As soon as I read this, I could it would annoy you. It annoys me, but it is interesting. Okay, ready? A high school teacher who allegedly identifies as a cat has been accused of hissing at students and licking the back of their hands in class. The bizarre classroom behaviour was witnessed by students at Marsden State High School in Waterford West in Queensland.
Is this not just that fucking character from that Australian?
I was thinking
show?
that. I was thinking that. What's the show called again?
Oh, it was wasn't it Summer Heights High? Or
Yes,
something?
that's it. Yeah. And then there was the spin-off one about the girl, right, or something like that.
There was a spin-off one about Jamie, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
that's it.
there was also a spin-off of I think he did a spin-off of all three characters. I swear the teacher got one as well, but also Jonah from Tonga.
The drama teacher was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but I did think that when I was reading this because it is
I was just
obviously
like,
in
no,
Australia.
fucking, this is like mental. What does he teach?
I don't know.
What did they teach? Sorry.
The teacher is seen wearing a black and white cat-eared headband in the class and at school assemblies in photos, first obtained by the Courier Mail. Students allege the teacher asked to be referred to as Miss Purr and wears a lanyard with the word purr on it. A relative of one student claimed the teacher had hissed at them after they failed to answer a question or pay attention in class. The teacher sits in class and licks her hands, the relative said. It's absolutely disgusting. Something needs to be done.
It's also fucking Maureen
In a fucking
Ponderosa from
inappropriate.
Always Sunny in
Yes, it
Philadelphia.
is. It definitely is. Oh my god! Mate, I watched. I've always said one of my favourite films is Serenity, like that.
Yeah,
film,
yeah.
Firefly. I watched that last night for the first time in a little while, and I've seen that film a lot. And this was the first time I realised fucking Dennis from Always Sunny is in it.
Are you kidding me? Do you know Dennis was in? So you know they did that '70s show. Did you know that he was in?
Yeah, he was in that. Yeah, I knew that.
He was in that '80s show.
Glenn Howerton.
And I'm just like, oh
Glenn Howerton,
god.
Yeah, Glenn Howerton.
Yeah.
They even mentioned him in that Wonder Man Marvel series I watched.
He
They
does
mentioned
pop
him, and he's
up
not in
in a
it.
few
He's not
things.
in it, but they mentioned Glenn Howerton in it when they talk
Amazing.
about other actors, which
Yeah.
is quite funny.
That's so weird.
Another parent said they want their child to have teachers that they can look up to, which isn't someone who wears ears. One mum alleged the teacher made her daughter purr for a lolly. A spokesperson for the Department of Education said the behaviour was unacceptable in Queensland state schools. The school is aware of the parents' concerns and the principal has addressed the issue directly with the teacher. A statement read, "Teachers are held to the highest standards of professionalism and ethics." Daily Mail Australia has contacted Marsden State School for comment.
I wanted there's like, you know, we spoke to Miss Purr about this and she started hissing at us, so we got the spray bottle out and just started spraying water at her and she calmed down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, just spray them with water, yeah. Fuck, man. That's mad. That's crazy. We've
That's
talked
so
about, like, I've
ridiculous.
seen people, I don't know if you identified as one.
Is
but
that not just like a Daily Mail wind-up fucking article? That feels
Well,
like a Daily...
I don't
feel
know,
like
there's
they've gone
pictures.
especially out of their way to fucking find that.
Well, they did say it came from the Courier Mail First, whatever that is. Which I imagine is an Australian paper.
I guess so, maybe. I mean, Queensland, yeah.
Yeah, it's taking me there now. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway, yeah, that's fucking. Just imagine your fucking teacher being like that, like coming in, licking the back of your hand and purring.
I don't think I'd be attending that class.
I don't understand how the teacher was even allowed to even stay. Like, be gone, right?
I mean, that doesn't go on for longer than a day.
No,
that doesn't go on
no.
for longer than a lesson.
No, it shouldn't.
Like,
No,
there's no way that goes on for longer than a lesson.
no, it shouldn't.
That's peculiar.
Like, did you neuter them? Did you go all the way? Like,
I just,
How committed is he to the bit?
I don't know. It's yeah, that's.
So,
But
yeah.
again, is this just us being old?
No, that's not just us being old. No, what are you doing?
Is this just what goes?
Is
on
this
now?
just
I
what
don't
it is
know.
now? I mean,
That's
you
just
know.
what it is.
Indiana's
Yes,
teacher
I
at
don't
school's a
care anymore.
falcon. Well,
Like,
it identifies as one.
The
Shits all
world
over
is
the place.
the world is owned by billionaires, and they all fuck kids and eat them. So I mean,
true.
what's wrong with a teacher that thinks they're a cat?
Well, I don't know. It just seems
They're not going to
inappropriate.
fucking eat them. They might do. Cats have been known to consume dead people if left alone.
So there you go. Who knows what happened there?
Who knows? Well,
Okay.
oh,
Well,
should we do some? Should we roll out some Geezedrops?
yeah. I only got a couple, but let's see if I can pull.
Yeah, I've got one in the chamber.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull this off then. Geezedropping. No, I can't. Let's try again. Geezedropping. I can't remember what I even say. It's geezedropping. People send
the
us things they've ever heard, and we read them out. It's funny.
Yeah.
Geezedropping.
Geezedropping, the segment where we play. It's
No,
not,
I
it's not as
delivered
easy
it.
as it looks.
No.
It's not as easy as it looks.
No, maybe we're getting too old for it now. Here we are, Geezedropping.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
I've got the two that Sam sent. So, what did you want to say? You wanted to
I
read
got
out.
I got one from Wayne, and I did
Oh,
receive.
go for it.
Yeah, he sent me this the other day. It just says two older women talking in the marketplace. It's so spongy. Why can't the whole pavement be like that? For some context, he did follow up with some context. He said the stuff they're on about is around all the trees, a bit like the stuff you get in playgrounds for children. I'm assuming that kind of sort of spongy.
Yeah, I know
flooring
exactly what you mean. Exactly.
That is still actually quite painful if you
yeah,
scrape
yeah,
yourself on
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it sounds to me that they were both on mushrooms, but what do I know?
Thinking of playgrounds, the zip line, the actual thing you sit on, disappeared from the zip line in our park.
Oh,
Very
sounds
outraged.
nefarious.
Would get me
Yeah.
to go on that. Because, I don't know whether it was broken or if someone stole it, but it's not there. The thing you grab inside it's not
that
there.
to me suggests that about 5 little cunts were trying to all stand on it and ride on it at the same time, and it broke off, and they all hurt themselves. Hopefully.
What else did you have?
I had we'll finish on what I had.
Oh, you texted you. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
I'll go for Sam's. Sam's Northern Geezedrops. Having a listen.
Having a listen.
One kid in the playground. I'm not going to ask why Sam was in the playground. But it's like he's on break. One kid in the playground.
Don't, because that's not the first time that we've made a listener sound like a paedophile.
No, well, I'm not saying paedophile. I just sound like maybe he was just. Maybe they just have a playground at his work. I don't know.
He was at the Google head office.
He
What
could
is
have
this?
taken his child and would just be sat there on the bench reading the paper.
How about we provide the context? He was probably at the playground with his son.
Yes. Anyway, one kid in the playground. I know the word vagina.
And you know what? If I were him, I'd be shouting that as hard
Yeah,
as
good
loud
work.
as I possibly
Good work,
could as well.
Good
Yeah.
work. I'd like to hear him. I like to hear him describe what it is, but I'm glad he knows the word.
And also where he learned it from.
Yeah, very good. Next one, bloke in town. After I got run over by the tractor, they said I couldn't work no more. On account of me missing a leg.
It seems so obvious now. Now that you said it.
That was good.
Seems so obvious.
Really good.
Oh dear God.
Oh.
Of course. But I'm assuming he is working.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those. He probably gets a lot of work as a decapitated person in movies and television. Yeah, I did. As I said, Top Shagger Luke did get in touch with me. He didn't send a Geezedrop, but he did say, I know I've been proper slacked on the Geezedrops, but I just wanted to tell you that I've only just found out that Eden Kebab in Kingston is now permanently closed.
Yeah, is that it? Is it gone now? I was in Kingston.
Mate, I had to
look.
Google it just to make sure, and it showed up, Eden Kebab, and it said on there, permanently closed.
Wow.
I was just like, what the fuck's happened there?
Wow.
That's just, mate. That was gutting news. He like,
Yeah.
having that broken to me was absolutely gutting.
Yeah, man, I love the days we used to go there. Yeah, permanently
Oh god,
closed.
mate! As I said to Luke, it's literally one of the best kebab spots in Kingston.
Yeah, yeah,
Banging.
yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
we got the. That's where we got the special
Beast,
for
the
the
Beast.
kebab episode.
Yeah, the Beast with Jack. Yeah, the Beast. Man,
damn.
when I remember that. Oh man, I used to fucking love their fucking
The
chicken
wraps.
wraps, chicken wrap with chili sauce. That was
So
me
good.
walking in, chili chicken wrap, and a fucking canned 7-Up
Bang.
every time.
And
Fucking
then
boom.
round to the car park to eat it, and then throw it up.
Yeah, that's the best way, mate. I wouldn't have the weight in them. I wouldn't put on the weight from it.
I do one of. Do you remember when you used to just film yourself on the way home, pissed?
Oh yeah,
And you'd
I
send-
watched
and
a
then the
bunch
next
of those
day-
the other day.
Yeah, and then the next day you sort of like send them out edited.
Yeah. No, there's a
There is the one.
There's
the
a
one
bunch.
that
There's a bunch of them on YouTube. I watched them recently.
Yeah. There's one. One of my favourite ones is I think it's when you've been out and I think it starts with you singing down the Eden Walk bit.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
the police
the police
come
stop
along and you're
me.
like, hello, like, and then all of a sudden. It's like you're walking along the road, and I think you're talking about the kebab and stuff like that, and then it cuts to you like teary-eyed and just being like, "It's been sick. It's gone everywhere." It's like, oh god. And then the next bit is just like, wait, why am I back here? How am I, like, it's just one of the fucking funniest things. Like it really was.
That took me a long time to get home. I remember
You're
that
a
night.
fucking gem. Yeah, you got on a bus that wasn't going like.
Yeah, I
all
got the
way
wrong bus. I
home.
got on the
You got the
281.
wrong bus. You fucking numpty. Oh god, it was too funny, man.
Oh god. Yeah.
My other favourite, and it does, and this pops into my head more often than I should be confident with telling you. The one of your Wimbledon nights out, and it's
Oh
you
my
going.
god.
You always, it got me every time. It was always you going, I may, or may not, have been sick in places where I shouldn't be. And then, oh, God. So
There's a
fun.
really good one. There's one of those when I go to karaoke in New Malden.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I'm talking about the urinal. No, it's all black, isn't it? It starts filming and it's all black, and you just hear me whisper, "I don't think I'm supposed to be in here."
Yeah.
I don't even know where I am.
I think you got exceptionally drunk that night, because there's another bit as well. They're singing "Don't Look Back in Anger" in the background, and you're just like, "Fuck Sally!"
Oh, I have to find those. I swear they're on YouTube, which is embarrassing if they are.
Oh, God.
It's not on the one Dice Rollers one. I've got 2 random accounts. I need to find out which one it is. And I swear there is. I
That's
swear I
so
put
good.
them somewhere like a retard.
So good.
Oh god,
so
that's
yes,
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, R.I.P. Eden Kebab, I guess, is...
Yeah. If I find those, by the way, I'll put those on the All Seeing Guys page.
Oh, fuck yeah, please do.
Okay. Yeah, no, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Fucking farewell, Eden Kebab. I hadn't frequented you for many a year, but there was a very incredible, fun time of my life over the course of, many years where I frequented you very often. To the point I never even had to give you my order.
Nah, man, that was it. You hadn't even stepped in and they were already making the kebab for you.
Had my picture on the wall just as a fox.
You did, yeah. You were battered in that picture.
Yeah, terrifying.
So
I mean, it was
battered.
Halloween. I was battered. Holy fuck.
It wasn't just like a random day in March.
Yeah, no, it was Halloween.
Oh, dear.
Right, okay, we're back in a couple of weeks. Another episode. Everyone, thanks for listening. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, as dark as sleep paralysis can be, and teachers dressing up as cats. It's always fun to talk about these things, isn't it? Everyone, thanks for listening. We're back in a couple of weeks. I have been Greg. Who are you? Armstrong.
And I have been Joe. I know the word for Gina Jackson.
Yeah! Look at that. Cheerio.
See ya.
You've been listening to The All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list, and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted. Okay, bye.